Hello, everyone. Welcome to Total Sim Gaming. This is the first episode on the channel. I'm going to be playing Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. Some people may not be familiar with this simulation game, but the basics of it is you own your own professional wrestling company. Sorry, excuse me. I've been a pretty huge wrestling fan most of my life. A lot of people may not like wrestling, but I think it's one of the greatest forms of entertainment that you could really ever watch. It's like a live Broadway show that continues for years and years and years. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to be playing TEW 2020. It's a game by Grey Dog Software, a developer named Adam Ryland. I believe his name is Ryland. He created this game. It started way back in the Extreme Warfare Revenge games, EWR, which is a free game. I should put the link in the description if I can remember. Like I said, this is the first video, so hopefully they get better after this. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. This will be, let me load it up. I've actually played just 1 year. I'm going to be playing as WCW in the year 1996. Basically, this is the hostile takeover mod where you pick up the game world right after Hulk Hogan makes his heel turn for the NWO at Bash at the Beach. So I just thought it'd be interesting to kind of book WCW and the whole NWO thing as I believe it should have happened. I think they did a good job, but it could have been a lot better. So we'll see. We'll see how I do. Um, so yeah, if you read the about section in the channel, you'll know that I am freaking horrible at video games. Usually, I'd say 90% of the videos you're gonna watch is gonna be me just screwing up a lot. Feel free to leave comments helping me out. But if it's skill-based issues, then I don't know if I'll improve. Anyway, so yeah, you'll see me make a lot of mistakes, and you'll probably laugh. Hopefully, you'll laugh and have a good time. If you're interested in this type of game, go ahead, make sure you subscribe so you can catch the newer episodes, and also, just simulation games. Period. I'm really into simulation games, like Transport Fever or City Skylines, even games like Rim World, things like that. I'll play any of the kind of simulation type games where it's not really too graphically intense. Anyway, so let's continue with this. I actually did. It started on Monday. The mod started on a Monday. So I did do one nitro before um this episode here that you're watching. I did do a nitro just to kind of get a feel for the game. I played a lot of 2016's version of this game, but since then, so much has changed. They did like a complete overhaul of the whole game. Um, so yeah, let's jump into it. This will be a Wednesday. Let me just give you kind of a tour of the company so everybody knows where we're at. Let's see here. Where should we start? Um, well, actually, I'm kind of interested in this backstage issue here that happened. What was it? A backstage incident. So let's jump in there and see what happened here. Um, let's see. There's been an incident involving Brian Knobs that requires your attention. Oh, goodness. One of the nasty boys. Hopefully, it's a good one and not he's causing issues. Okay, good, good. So he's having some fun backstage, and that's good. Singing karaoke. I would have liked to see that actually. Knobs does have a party animal personality, so maybe we'll see more of that in the future from Knobs, and maybe Sags can get involved as well. They can do like a tag team karaoke. All right, so that's a relief that it wasn't horrible. The backstage isn't too horribly bad. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, here you go. It's not too horribly bad. There's some issues, but yeah, there's some negative influences, but it's really just this one here that's bad and this one here, which is Savage hates Hogan and Hall hates Flair. But it hasn't really been causing too much of an issue. Like you can see here, my backstage is at 100%. So, it's great right now, but hopefully this doesn't turn into an issue. Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so roster. Um, oh goodness, it sucks because I did that one Nitro, so I'm kind of past things, but not so far that people are gonna get lost. Let's just do the change from 16. They changed this perception. It used to be card positions. Like you'd have your main eventers, then your upper mid carders, then your mid carders, then your crappy dudes, which are lower mid carder jobbers. Now it's based on perception. So let's just look at the perception of the major stars here, and we'll see who we've got. Yeah, let me do. You know what? No, no, no. I was gonna change it to just the in-ring guys, but we'll see. We'll see. So we've got Hulk Hogan, obviously. Don't think he needs any introductions. It's freaking Hulk Hogan, right? I mean, even if you're not here because you're a wrestling fan, I'm pretty sure you know who Hulk Hogan is. Um, so yeah, he's 42. He'll be around for a while, hopefully. Nothing crazy happens. This game really does screw with you sometimes. I mean, the craziest things happen. People die, people get divorced, people go to prison. It's just all kinds of crazy stuff. Drugs. It's just nuts. Okay. So our main event scene is basically Hogan, Nash, Lex Luger, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Scott Hall, Sting, and the Giant. And the Giant's only 25 years old in this mod at the time, so he's got a long career ahead of him. This is actually one of my favorite times in professional wrestling was in the late 90s Attitude Era type things. This is just before the Attitude Era. WWE was still doing their kooky stuff, with Doink the Clown and things like that, the Yokozunas and all that. So it wasn't really Attitude Era yet, but it was right before the Attitude Era where I really started getting into it. I was old enough to like actually have an interest in it. I'd watch it as a kid, but it would just be like, okay, this is kind of cool. Anyway, so major stars. Let's go to our stars, which is just under. I mean, these guys. Actually, the only stars I have are out of ring personalities. So Bobby Heenan is going to be an announcer for us, and Ted DiBiase is a manager, but he doesn't um, currently have any clients, so he's not really being used at the moment. Well, it's the first week though, so that will change. Let's see the well-known guys. We got the Enforcer, Art Anderson, Booker T, Brian Knobbs, Benoit, Malenko, DDP. Dusty Rhodes is not going to be doing commentary. This mod has a really good commentary team for WCW, and I think that Dusty will be better used as a road agent and even a manager in the future. His charisma is high 90s. You can see here. Well, I think it's like a fog of war or something. I don't know. But they don't really give me a specific number for some of these stats. I know in the earlier versions it was kind of like a fog of war thing where you couldn't really see the stats, but mid 80s to lower 90s is amazing. Charisma, microphone skills are great, star quality is great. Um, just really good. He could really be a good manager. Jerry Sags, this is the other nasty boy. Hopefully, we'll see him doing some karaoke here soon. Jimmy Hart is another manager. He's going to be with the Faces of Fear or not the Faces of Fear, Dungeon of Doom for a little bit. Sullivan, Ming, Paul Orndorff. I believe we're only going to use him as a road agent. Honestly, I think we have quite a few road agents. He may be getting released, but I was really a big fan of Orndorff. He kind of stopped wrestling right as I was getting into it, but I did catch a couple of his matches, and I really liked Orndorff. Mysterio, only 21 years old, already. What are we looking at here? Is it already well known? So that's good. Just two steps below a major star at 21 years old, and everybody, not everybody, but Rey Mysterio, he's amazing. Um, he's not really good out of ring, but in ring, he's ridiculously good. Then we have the Steiner brothers, Stevie Ray, the other half of Harlem Heat, and Six, which is 1, 2, 3 Kid, Sean Waltman, um, famously made sex tapes with China. Okay, who else? Let's do recognizable, and then we'll go to unimportant. Okay, so Deborah, um, Dick Slater, who I don't really know who he is. I kind of researched a little bit, but he's not. He's 45 years old. His stats aren't incredible, so he's not even really worth kind of looking into. I guess when his contract's up, I'll probably let him go. Uh, Robert Eaton wasn't my favorite blue blood, but I do remember him from the days of WCW with him and Steven Regal and David Taylor as the blue bloods. Eddie Guerrero, favorite wrestler of all time. R.I.P. Sucks. Just had his birthday the other day. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but it's I don't know, August 11th or something. Or sorry, November 11th or something. He just had his birthday not too long ago. Sucks that he passed. Elizabeth, Gina Okerlund, Conan, Sabisco, Steven Regal, Medusa, Bagwell, and you can see these as they pop up. Let's see if there's anybody of note. Yeah, not really. Okay, so and then the unimportant people, which there's a lot of really good stars here. It's just they're young, um, and I wouldn't consider them unimportant. It's just that I don't think they have the popularity needed to be as important as they actually are. Like Chavo's down here, amazing, amazing worker. Probably his popularity is a little higher in Mexico. I'm going to assume, but I don't know how much work he actually did in Mexico. No, no, it's saying that it's low in Mexico too. Which this is just a mod that somebody made. They sometimes they just kind of slap a bunch of numbers in there real quick to just move on to the next person. Like Jericho. Jericho's unimportant right now at 25 years old. Um, I wouldn't agree with that. But back then, he wasn't really the Jericho we know today. He was still kind of doing the lightweight division type stuff. He wasn't really feuding with anybody except for some of the other lightweight guys. Bischoff, they have him as unimportant. I don't know. Let's see who else we have in here that is notable. Um, yeah, not anybody really. But yeah, that's the roster for WCW right now. Let me see. Is there? I don't think there's any to be decided. Yeah, no to be decided. Okay, so that's the roster for WCW right now. Um, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's go see the announcers so I can show you that since I mentioned it. Um, let's see. Okay, so for events, we're gonna have Tony Schiavone, Bobby Heenan, and Eric Bischoff as a three-man announce team. For our Nitro, it's gonna be the same thing. Just Bischoff's in the middle for some reason. And then for Saturday nights, we're gonna have Mike Tenay, Larry Zbysko, and Steve McMichael. Um, so yeah, like really good teams here. You know, I didn't think there was a reason to keep Dusty in that position when he could be better used somewhere else. Okay, let's do the stables. It's just the Dungeon of Doom right now. New World Order. The Blue Bloods. I'm trying to keep it here long enough. If you want to pause and look, you can look. And then the Four Horsemen. I moved Steve McMichael out of the Four Horsemen because he'll be doing commentary, and I moved Malenko. And I know a little later Malenko did join the Four Horsemen. I just pushed it. I'm not gonna try to keep it in the first few months. I'm gonna keep it kinda in real life, just to get past that first like Dungeon of Doom giant feuding with Hogan type thing, and then I'm gonna kind of move off into my own thing after that. So these first couple of months with WCW, you're gonna be like, oh, you're kind of just following what they did. Yeah, but it's sort of because after that feud, I think is when they could have done something different, something that I'm gonna actually try to do. Titles right now, we have the United States Champion as Ric Flair. Cruiserweight Champion is Rey Mysterio. World Heavyweight Champion is The Giant. Our Tag Team Champs are Booker T and Stevie Ray. Television Champ is DDP. And this is the World War III Battle Royale champion. Last year it was Savage. DDP just won the belt off of Lex Luger at this last Nitro. Let me show you guys that. So our very first Nitro ever, we had NWO calling out the Giant, Sting and Luger. The NWO came out and called them out. And then we had Six defeating Jerry Lynn. Gene Okerlund did an interview with Randy Savage. The Nasty Boys defeated Blue Bloods. Conan challenged Flair. Flair actually beat Conan before the mod for the United States Championship. So Conan's challenging him. Dean Malenko defeated Chavo. Eddie walked out on Chavo because Chavo lost to Dean. And Eddie did a heel turn there. He was face before I turned him heel. Not only because I liked the Eddie Chavo feuds, but also I needed a heels on that side of the roster. You know, just kind of even it out. The American Males defeated Public Enemy. Then the American Males celebrated. They did horrible on that angle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these guys. I know they're going to get broken up eventually, but I kind of wanted to give them a tag title run before I did that. But their stats are looking kind of weak, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do there. I might give it another Nitro or two just to see. It's not a main storyline, so I'm not super like stressed about it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with these guys. Maybe with a better tag team, they'll perform better. It only got a 49, so I don't know. The Mysterio and Jericho were arguing backstage. I had to turn Jericho heel too, just because that lightweight division had too many faces. You know, the cruiserweight division, it just had too many faces. I needed to get Eddie and Jericho on the other side, and they're great heels, so it worked out perfect. And the second to last match was Ming defeating Rick Steiner, and then DDP defeated Lex Luger to win the television title. I just needed to get the title off of Luger so he could get into that feud with Hall and Nash with Luger, Sting, Hall and Nash. Where's that at? Right here, I think. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so this is one of the main storylines here. It's going to be the tag teams of Nash and Hall, Luger and Sting fighting. Luger and Sting are just WCW running through their blood. You're just all WCW. Hall and Nash are trying to destroy it. Let's just go to the top here. Eddie and Chavo. It's a secondary sort of thing. Just kind of give them something to do. I think it's gonna go good. It's already considered hot, which I don't know. I think maybe it has to be 50 heat or above to be considered hot because of our requirement up here. But I mean, it's already hot. Faces of Fear and Steiners are gonna start feuding, just so that we have something for them to do, and also one of them are going to be the next champs after I figure out what the heck I'm going to do with the American males, which I haven't even really started it yet. I was going to give the males a few wins, and then they can kind of start trying to challenge for the titles. And this is the Hogan and Giant feud. It's already got a 78 heat. But I've got Hall and Nash as supporting characters for the storyline. And this is the um, Conan Flair feud. It's only at 48 right now, but really it was just that one challenge so far that the segment's done. This is a Mysterio Jericho feud. They only had the one segment at 62. It's got 55 heat already. Nasty Boys and the Blue Bloods. This is just another. They needed something to do. I thought it would be kind of cool to have the Nasty Boys feuding with like the rich aristocratic Blue Bloods. I thought that might be a fun sort of little feud there. I don't know how long it'll last, but just give them something to do. Savage and DDP are going to be feuding for the television title. Um, And honestly, and again, that's just giving people something to do. I know that both of these guys are probably above television title status right now, but until I get footing underneath me and figure out exactly what I'm going to do with everything, I might as well just give it to one of these guys. And it's going to be our lower title eventually, only like the unimportant right before they hit important or recognizable, I believe it is. They'll have that belt right there on the cusp of unimportant and recognizable. And then this is the last one. It was just another kind of cruiserweight feud. I thought six. I thought Sean Waltman and Jerry Lynn would put on some good matches. They didn't put on a good match, but I believe it's because let me show you. Let me show you guys here. Medical. Six got a meniscus tear, and he's going to be gone for a year and 2 months. So I'm going to be canceling that feud. Uh, I don't know if he is out, or if he'll still be able to do angles. Because if he can still do angles, I might move him to a like secondary role. It says there's none is being worked through, but I'm not 100% sure what that means. I haven't tried to book anything with him yet. Actually, I guess I could go do that now. I'm sure you guys are watching this and you're like, yeah, he can't do shit. He's hurt. Um, I don't know. We'll see though. Let me see if it'll allow me to book Sean Waltman. Yeah, yeah, okay. It does allow me to book six. So yeah, I don't know. A meniscus is like a knee tear, right? Or something like that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. Like I said, I'm still working through the game, um, trying to get that sort of figured out. Um, let's see. I'll go back here. Office. So what else should I show you guys before I show you some other things? Okay, here's my product. pretty basic, straightforward stuff. Um, I'll scroll through here slowly so you can see. The face and heel divide is only loosely enforced, so when I have a face fighting another face, it won't be like a major penalty, which is good. Because in the beginning, once the NWO kind of revealed themselves, heels were like not really heels anymore because it was WCW versus NWO, So it's gonna be a weird transition, and it's cool having to do this, and like, oh, this is what they had to do. So there's that. Like Giant is a heel right now because he's in the Dungeon of Doom, but Hogan's a heel as well. So all that stuff will work itself out eventually. Let me show you. I can't show you the events right now, but right now we have two TV shows. Nitro's on Mondays, taped on Monday, shown on Monday. And then WCW Saturday Night is taped on Wednesday, but it's shown on Saturday. Right now it's Wednesday, so I have that Saturday night to book. It won't air until Saturday, though, if that makes sense. I'm sitting at $57 million right now. My finances are a little weak, um, but I made some purchases. I screwed up and was messing around with training facilities and accidentally deleted the power plant, which was WCW's training facility. So I had to spend money and completely buy a new one. So I named it WCW Performance Center. Um, Costs 168,000 to run, but this is going to put out stars, or not stars. It's going to put out new workers for me to pick from. At random times. It just opened, so I won't see one for a year, but this will help, get more people into the game um, for my company. I do have a child company. I can't show you it right now, but I did make a developmental company just to train some of the younger guys. I sent a few people over there, but since I'm stuck in this booking stream, I'm just gonna get straight to the booking of it. If things come up, I'll kind of switch back over and see. Let me see here. I have shortcut keys for this recorder. I believe this will show you my desktop. Let me just check real quick. Yeah. Okay. So now you can see my desktop. All right. So I'm gonna bring up my Excel. So yeah, I'm one of those weirdos that use Excel when booking. Um, I know some people through the forums and things that I've searched through kind of like seeing people's Excels, and I'm not gonna do it like I book it off screen and then you guys just see the results. I might tag the results in the description so you can just jump through it if you want to. But I just have it face heel broken up. Their perception and then kind of what they're doing, cruiserweights and then the managers. And then I have it broken up into guys I'm going to see on Nitro every week, and then guys that are probably just going to be on Saturday night. Some of the guys are on Nitro, but some of the guys on Saturday night are not on Nitro. And then I have just the stables, my tag teams, and then the title guys here. And that's just basically my roster. And then I have a booking screen where I kind of have the storylines laid out. So I'm making sure that I'm using the storylines every week. The champs. I got the training guys here. These are the guys that I'm going to put into the ring with some of the younger guys to try to get them trained. And then here's a group of guys that I think can be big stars, but they need the training before they can do that. And then I also need to turn Kimberly heel so she can manage DDP. They had her with the Booty Man, which was one of the dumbest characters in WCW. It was basically Brutus to Barber Beefcake just being a tool. So there's that screen, and then here is just a schedule so I can keep track of everything. This is the shows I have for August, September, October, all the way down to the end of the year at Starcade. Oh, I do have the child roster, which isn't updated because I signed some people. But I sent all these guys to my developmental company, basically because I don't really have uses for them. So when I do start getting the younger guys in, having matches with these guys, I think will really help them out. Hopefully, not everybody's psychology and basics is super high, but just having the experienced guys in there, I think is going to help the roster. So I've got 65 minutes to book here, and I think I'm going to do maybe let's do so 65 minutes. I think they add 2 minutes per wrestling match. So let's do 4 matches and maybe 2 or 3 promos. So 7 segments here. Okay. So as the opener, let's do who do we got here? Let's just right now I'm just kind of trying to throw guys together just to see if I get any like chemistry bonuses or things like that, and also just to train people up. I don't really have everything worked out where I can see. I guess I can. Is it this one? Yeah, I can do this. So I can see both screens. Let me pull this out over here. Okay, so, and this is, I normally do this just so I can see everything. So Saturday night roster is Knobs. Do I have Chavo Canyon? I don't know. Hoovitude. So Hoovitude's over here, and Bagwell is over here as well. So let's do maybe Bagwell and Riggs versus, let's do American Males. Well, let's do Blue Bloods. Blue Bloods. Oh, wow. Blue Bloods over American Males. Okay, there's one. All right, Blue Bloods over American Males. And I like to, when I'm doing this, just so I don't get distracted, I'm going to do these two because David Taylor is good, but he's not trainer good. So, and I like to just kind of highlight these guys so I know they've been booked. Okay, let's get Hoovy a match with. I think Dean will probably be good. Who did Dean face last week? Dean faced Chavo. So let's do Dean Malenko over Juventud. How do you spell Hoovy? Juventud, okay. So there's two. So Juventude's been booked. I don't think Dean is on Saturday night. Yeah, he's not. Okay. Let's see here. I guess I could have done Hoovy versus Eddie. but I think Dean's probably got higher psychology than Eddie. Dean was known as that kind of in-ring technician guy. Let's see. Let's compare their stats. Dean Malenko's and compare these to Eddie Guerrero. Okay, so performance. Oh wait, no, sorry. Where is the basics? Okay. So yeah, Dean's is just a little better than Eddie. So yeah, I'm gonna keep Dean there. All right, Dean Malenko, Juventud Guerrero. Uh, Chavo does need somebody. I can bring somebody over again just to have Chavo. I don't want Chavo losing on Saturday night though, because he's getting ready to go into a feud with Eddie. I think that's good for training guys. Let's just have a couple random stupid matches. Like let's have. Oh, I guess there's Chavo over Ultimate Dragon. That'll work. And then let's do the Renegade, which is just a complete Ultimate Warrior knockoff. Let's actually give the heels a win here. Let's do. The Renegade's a big dude. Who do we have that's a big guy that can beat him? Scott Norton. Scott Norton over the Renegade. Okay, and then we'll have a. Alright, it's completely cheap, I know, but let's do an NWO. Oh yeah. XL. XL keeps auto-correcting NWO to now. New World Order. Hogan. Recap promo. Okay, because Saturday night was kind of like what happened on Nitro. New World Order, Hogan recap promo. There was one storyline that I hadn't. Other three. What is other three? Sags, Knobs, Regal, Taylor. So let's do Nasty Boys talking crap to the Blue Bloods. Nasty Boys, Blue Bloods promo. And then we might have to cut this last one, but I want to highlight that because that's been done this week now. Okay. We might have to cut this last one time-wise, but let's see. Who do I have here? Let's do Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Saul slash Jimmy Hart. Like an NWO trash talk promo. Just to counter the Hogan recap promo. Okay, so that's that. And I have it set up over here as to like a calculation. This is set to 125 now, but I'm going to set it to 65 so I can just kind of get how much time I have. So let's do these. This one's going to be 6 minutes because there's a thing where if it's not 5 minutes or above, it doesn't get the full benefit. Let's do 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay, so that gives me 52 minutes. Let's do 17 minutes. Let's do 15. And then, oh wait, actually this should be 15, 15, and then 11, 11. Okay, so that works right there. Perfect. Okay, so now I will bring this back. Let's bring this back. Make this big screen. Where did it go? Okay, booking. Let me make this a little smaller so I can still see it as I'm booking. That should work. Okay, so let's book this show real quick, and then we'll book it, and that'll probably be the episode. And then the next episode, I won't be caught in a booking screen, so we can go over some more things. I'm gonna move this around though. So this one, oh well. This is gonna be my main event, and we'll jumble up some other stuff. So add a match. Let's do the opener. Let's do Chavo over Ultimo Dragon. You'll hear me say Ultimo Dragon a lot because that's how I know him, but apparently this is Ultimate Dragon. Ultimate Dragon. Ultimate Dragon. Chavo. Gunner at our all. Save. Okay, auto name it, and it's going to be how long? 11 minutes, so 9 minutes. And we're just going to do the basic road agent notes here. Regular, script it, decisive win. Decisive win. Okay. Book that segment. And then we'll add an angle. Let's do the New World Order Hogan. I think it's a video, maybe? Is there a video? No? Okay, hype one-on-one video. 3-man group. Here we go. Let's just do this one. Okay, a music video show hyping up a 3-man group. So we're going to do Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Auto name it. 6 minutes. Don't script any of those guys. They're all good. Book that. The TEW select does not mean the angle specification. How long? Oh, 1 to 5 minutes. That sucks. Okay. Alright, so Chavo's done. That one's done. I know I should be able to remember these, but I can't. It just helps me to do this. Okay, so let's do Norton over Renegade. Come on. Scott Norton. The Renegade. Okay. And save. Oh, geez, I almost booked it. How long is that supposed to be? 11 minutes as well? Yeah. Okay, so 9 minutes. Scott Norton. The computer already knew. Yeah, Scott's going to win that, isn't he? Script. Decisive. You know what? Let's do a cheap win. Or no, a tainted win. Yeah, there we go. We'll just say Scott cheated. Book segment. Okay, so that's done. Okay. Let's do the Dean Malenko Juventud match. Dean Malenko Juventud Guerrero. Sorry, I passed him. Okay, Juventud Guerrero. Okay, auto name, and that's supposed to be 15, right? So, right there. Road agent, Dean Malenko, script, decisive win. Book segment. All right, and then add an angle. We're gonna do 2 back-to-back angles. So let's do hype by manager. Ran against opponents. No. I guess we could just do hype by hype by manager. Even though he's not it says this is just kind of like a generic thing, you know, like a generic description. I use them however it fits because these kind of all are just generic, you know. So Jimmy Hart. I think I might have to script this. No, maybe not. Kevin Sullivan was good on the mic. Kevin Sullivan, and we're gonna do Hulk. Because back then, the whole Dungeon of Doom was like they were trying to take down the Hulk. They were trying to take down Hulk Hogan. Like that was their goal, their life goal was to take him down. And they really, when he turned bad, like when he turned heel, they were super mad. I remember like they were furious they didn't get to do it. Okay, and then we'll just add another angle where the Nasty Boys are kind of talking crap before. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do Jerry, Sags, and Brian Knobs, the Blue Bloods. They're actually going to be doing Lord, Steven Regal, and Squire, David Taylor. Auto name, and I think this one was supposed to be 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes, okay. Book segment, and then we'll book the last match. Wish us luck. We're gonna have a 2v2. Blue Bloods over American. Was that right? Yeah, I guess. I don't know if that's how I had it. That's how it's gonna be. I really wanted them getting wins though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. The Blue Bloods. But we're gonna change this one to Earl. Earl Robert Eaton. Okay, so the American Male's gonna have to win that one because story-wise, I want them getting wins so they have a reason to challenge the Harlem Heat for the titles. So I don't remember really what I was thinking there, but we're gonna give Bagwell the win. I'll script it, and we're gonna give him a decisive win. Just keeping it basic. And like the nitros, I do like cheating and interference and distractions. I'm just kind of like trying to get through the Saturday nights. They're like throwaway shows. They're B shows. They're not super important. Okay, and then I gotta do booking analysis. Okay. Because I wasn't sure. One of the requirements is that one of the matches has to be storytelling, but I think it's only for our main shows. But I'll throw it on this one just just to cover my own butt. We'll call this one storytelling ad. Okay. Book segment. Okay. All right. So our first WCW Saturday night. Let me see. Let me just make sure that the place is good. Augusta Civic Center. Oh wait, no, this is the War Memorial. How many people are supposed to be here? Like 1,200? Okay, yeah. 1,900. So War Memorial holds 2,100. Yeah, close enough. Okay. So 1901 are expected to be here. All right, let's start the show. Wish me luck, guys. Oh, oh no. I forgot the reverse booking for TEW 2020. So you want to book your main event first and then book it backwards. I don't know if there's a way to change that, but all right. So our main event went on first, and our probably worst show of the night is going to go on last, which is Chavo and Eddie, or Chavo and Ultimate might pull it off. Okay. Anyway, in a decent match, American Males defeated the Blue Bloods, pinned them with a yellow jacket suplex. Robert Eaton was the best performer. He had a 70% or a 70 performance. Riggs had a 39. Bagwell's a 46. Bagwell's the one I really want to get up there. Let's see. Is there booking details? No. So nobody really gained any experience there. I think it would be in here. Yeah, I think it would be somewhere in here. So, okay. No worries. Oh well. So let's move on. Brian Knobs did not do well without a script. Okay, so I got to remember that Knobs needs to be scripted. So these guys need to be scripted when I'm doing angles with the Nasty Boys. Sags sounds like he can do it by himself, no script, but you can't have one guy scripted and the other guy not, because it'll give you some weird, like, they were confused because one kept going off script. So the Nasty Boys can't be scripted. It was got a 47, which isn't bad. It could have been probably a lot better if Knobs and Sags both had a script. Okay, this one got a 75. Okay. Jimmy Hart was very poor when trying to improvise dialogue. Okay, well, that's very surprising. I thought Jimmy Hart would have enough skill to just kind of rant. Sullivan obviously did, but I thought it was going to be Sullivan that had the issue, but it was really Hart. I mean, it got a 75 anyway, so I'll take that. All right, yeah. Here's the slow match ratings. Here they come. Decent reaction from the crowd. Subpar wrestling. So Dean's was a 57. Guerrero's was a 37. And he got a groin strain. Guerrero did. Though that sucks. All right. Dean did look good out there, though. I mean, I think I just got to keep throwing these guys at each other, and then they'll slowly improve. I know that tag teams like matches, and I might have a few tag team matches the next Saturday night we do. I got a 45, which isn't that horrible. I mean, it's bad, but it's not as bad as I expected. Scott Norton was a 44. Yeah, Renegade's a 34. Just horrible performance in ring wise. So the segment deserved better color commentary. The lack of anything interesting happening. Yeah, okay, that's just because they were all based on their overness, and nothing was really like going on in the segment. It was just kind of, hey, look at these guys, thing, which wasn't the intended reason for having the promo, but it got a 66. I'll take it. And then the main event of the evening, unfortunately, a 29. No. Oh my goodness. All right. So Ultimate Dragon had an in performance of 29. Wow. I thought he would be much higher than that. The crowd were turned off by having a match outside of the pre-show between workers they don't have any investment in. Yeah, that sucks. All right, I'm gonna have to remember that for the next time. I was just kind of trying to get through it for the video here. Let's see what I got. A 40. I don't know what I need to get for TBS to not be angry with me. So yeah, finish the show. I got a 40. 2,000 people came, which is much better than they were expecting. Let me just run through the news real quick, and we'll see if there's anything interesting. Broadcasting deal. United States Championship Wrestling. Who would take Guerrero injured? Yeah, I know. What does it say? It was disappointing. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. What's this? Decisions, and let's check the mail. I'll check the decisions in the next video. Let's see. Chavo Guerrero's charismatic kid's a future star. Just doesn't get it. Oh no. Which I may cut Bagwell loose. I mean, I liked him, but it's not like, hey, I liked him, so he has to be a star type thing. All right, so I think that'll end the episode. Let me make sure that did that right. I'm still learning this OSB thing here. Yeah, okay, we're good. So, yeah, that's gonna end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave some comments. If you liked it, like the video. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Give me some ideas, what you want to see. I'm gonna definitely be naming some other characters in here after the people who subscribe to the channel, leave comments and things like that. I do appreciate you guys taking your time and watching this video. I know life is busy and you don't have to do that, so I do appreciate it with all my heart. I do. Yeah, so I think that'll end it. You guys have a great day, a great night, a great weekend, whatever. I really don't even know how to end the video. So I'm just going to end it. Thank you. Goodbye.